Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, where we take a look at this interesting game. Alright, so here we are on the title screen for Ever Crisis, and we just begun playing. We're gonna take a look at some of the character setups, some of the stuff you can do. Okay, really not that interesting. So let's just go check it out here. Let's pop this down and go to it. Probably gonna have to just put the bottom there. We're just gonna have to move this. Let's see here. Where is this? This one right here. We're just gonna move me to the bottom like so. All right. There we are. Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. We're going to tap and we're going to start. Played a little bit more here on the tablet, and we got our accounts linked and checked out some of the stuff. Went through some of the story. What do I have to say about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is I like it. Pretty fun getting started. You're going to have to be careful where you spend your stamina points on. You're getting a bunch to start off, and then they added some more with different events. Basically, you have freedom to build your character how you want. You got different weapons, and then they will add an ability, and you get to equip a main weapon, which you'll get ability and stats from. A sub weapon, you'll also be able to use that ability and those half of those stats, and then you'll get eventually 3 sub weapons where you'll just get the half of the stat bonuses from those. And how this works is we have each of our characters here, right? And let's just check out like a party. All right, so you got your solo party, co-op party. Be going through the story and events and everything with a solo party. So let's say we're just making a brand new party here. We'll just use this space here. Usually, I guess the first character would be the one this one you'd be walking around with and controlling, and then the actual first character here is your helper anyway. So you can come up here, you can just hit recommended party. It'll pick the strongest power level that you would have for characters. However, if you actually click on your character, and it should take us to this character's setup. Here we got Cloud Strife at level 34 with some stats like that. You got your standard hit points, physical attack, magical attack, physical defense, magical defense, and the amount of healing. And when you go over to abilities, you can see we got a Thunder Strike, which deals thunder physical damage, or lightning damage, 400% physical on a single enemy. And Bloody End deals 600% physical non-elemental damage. So if you have an enemy that's weak to thunder, they'll get some bonus damage from using the correct element on them. You can also lower their elemental resistance or damage taken on that. So here we have our main weapon here. We got the Murasame. It's level 60. And where is it? Anyway, when you go to this weapon, I guess we won't look at the stats, we'll just look at the abilities for it. So here's this weapon, and it gives you the Thunder Strike ability. Okay, and if we go backwards, now our sub weapon is the Apocalypse, and that has the bloody end, which is this ability here. And we go back, you see we still have a couple other abilities: Rune Blow, Quake Blow, and Cure. That's coming from our materia here. We have Rune Blow and Quake Blow, and of course our Cure. Eventually, as you play through the story, you'll be able to upgrade your materia. And also, you see over here we have these two spots glowing, and that has physical attack boost plus 20. And if you come over to the R abilities, it's called here, you got your physical attack boost level 3. Total is 19, 6 to the next, and we're getting 5 from our clothing and 14 from this weapon. And if you look at this, there's different levels of it. So you got your first point, you're going to get 5 or 10 physical attack, and it goes up the more points you have for it. So say you went over here to your sub equipment, which you eventually get, and like here we have a Buster Sword, but that's given us our abilities of boost hit points 11. And if you look at over here at our boost hit points, here you can see coming from that weapon we're getting 5 towards our boost hit point level here. So different weapons, you can gain the ability traits from that. So let's just go back here. Is there a way to just clear our characters out on our party? Oh, one more thing here, looking at our character. Okay, well, we didn't check out the clothing. You can change just the look of it or the actual effects of it. So if I originally had this equipped, you'd be gaining some physical defense and crit potency. And one of the other rewards, I ended up getting the Murasame Battle Garb, which goes with the weapon and has the boost physical attack. Also this Levin Blade Arcanum, which gives you lightning ability damage plus 35. So when you're using lightning strike with lightning damage, you're going to gain additional 35% damage by using this. Also, right here, we're getting this physical ability damage plus 20. So if you look at this materia, Rune Blow, you can toggle to take a look at that. And then it shows that this materia has physical attack plus 2. And if you go through your different materia, if you were to change it to, like if you put Quake there, it would have magic attack plus 2. And then this would not be glowing, and you wouldn't be gaining any additional physical attack from that. And eventually level it up more, or I have to level up. Okay, so I have to get to level 70 with the weapon here, and then this slot will unlock. If we look at just this weapon, there we go, Murasame. It's got the Thunderstrike ability, and your R abilities are some boost physical attack, boost lightning, current stats, and if it becomes maxed out, Thunderstrike damage goes up, the passive traits will go up. It'll be level 90 with more stars. And how that works is, if you're in, let's take a look at enhancing your weapon here. So you go to enhance and weapons, you'll get that after going through some of the beginning missions. It's like, let's say I pick one of these that I have not enhanced. Okay, I guess I just about did them all there, right? Alright, so this, we'll look at this one. So I go to enhance this core defender. You need different items for it. You can just hit optimize, it'll pick them all, and then it'll enhance the level and the stats of it, and then it'll be a max level of 20. Then you're going to go to uncap level. You need some other materials, and that'll raise it to a cap of 30. Then you go back to enhance to raise the level to 30, and each weapon has its own abilities. Like here, this weapon's got Tough Mana Ward, which increases your magic defense. And so each character is not locked to only that weapon. Like I can go on in this party here for solo party, and let's say on our solo 6 here we got this mage looking person with a staff, right? And she's using this weapon, which is giving you magic defense increased, right? And Rune Rust Smash ends up being a physical ability. And it's another thing for these materia. Let me go backwards here. You got Rune and Rune Blow. If it just says Rune, it's magical, and Rune Blow is physical. But so for her sub equipment, she's automatically selected this scythe just because the stats were higher, and normally that's this character's main weapon. So if I go to a main weapon and try to change to that one, you only get the options for Aerith that she's able to use. But as far as for the sub weapon, you can just switch it to any weapon, and you can filter based off of the passive traits that you would want to add. So if you wanted to, boost your healing, you can search for all the weapons. That would have that. Anyway, here. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. We lost our video again, didn't we? Alright.